That's not right. That's not right. That looks gnarly.
It was an accident. It was on purpose, but it wasn't really meant to be on.
Hurting like a son of a bitch. Let me tell you what.
Maelthorin is tired of taking shrooms.
Force a fucking squirrel. A squirrel.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm having
Sabas-
a heart attack.
Yeah, Timmy's mom.
I turned the
computer on. What's up?
mom's hot.
Last time we were all here together, guys, we did the Kraken fight. It took all session long, and it was a scary young Kraken. Wasn't even a full adult one. It was just a scary little baby. It did some damage to the boat, in which afterwards you guys had a grand feast. You chopped it up, you cooked it up. It was a grandiose meal with almost the entire town of Skull was fed off of it. It was that big. Some reports came in, less reports and more of just word from Flothrin Xantar, the head wizard and the one who's in charge of Skull, where they put in an order to get some extra material for the boat. That way, if you guys came across trouble while sailing, you were able to patch it up on the go. But there's been no correspondence from Violet Hall yet, and it's been a couple days. So we woke up the morning after the Kraken fight. You guys, those who got hit heavy, Saren and Sabas, you guys are sore. Like getting smacked down by that tentacle. Definitely, you guys healed up with the cure wounds, the magical healing, but like your body still feels it even in this morning. But
A deep tentacle soreness.
you guys wake up the next morning and decide what to do. The options you guys were talking about last time were waiting to see if the caravan for the material arrives, heading back to Violet Hall. But the morning is yours to kind of do what you will.
I feel a little hungry. I'm gonna go down and get some food.
Yeah, Sabas is gonna see if there's any like masseuses or massagers or like acupuncture places to get that kink out of my
Deep
neck.
tissue.
But yeah,
Deep
some
tissue massage.
deep tissue massage place left.
Okay. Give me a perception as you're looking around town.
Guys, he's trying to make me do stuff.
Guys, come on.
Yeah, man, you with an 18, you find a nice like spa. They do a lot of things. They do the manicures, the pedicures. They do full body massages, and depending on how much you want done, there are a few different prices. I mean, the just a general massage is going to cost you about 5 silver. They can do a deep tissue massage, which is going to cost about 25 silver. Or they have like in the bottom, in like a smaller font, they have like a house special, which includes deep tissue massage, acupuncture, rock, like the suction cup therapy stuff there.
Sucking cups.
That one is 2 gold pieces.
Done. I went the 2 gold one.
Yeah, you give them the 2 gold, they take you back, and there is a male halfling who's like, yes, for this, I will have to go get the manager. This is their special. And they leave, and then coming out is Galder, the person who was a part of the Caped Frontiers, who was the one that was drinking the weird potions and kind of mutating his body. The guy who's like all about blood magic, and he's like, "Ooh, I see you got fucked up yesterday. All right, let's get into it, shall we?"
Yeah.
You feel the most pain in the best way possible. As someone who has experience fighting, he knows the right spots to get. You feel bones pop that you don't think you've ever heard pop before. When it's all said and done, he does the suction cup. He puts like hot rocks on your back. He does a little bit of the acupuncture, kind of hit those spots to kind of loosen the body up. By the end of it all, you stand up and you feel like you are like 5 pounds lighter. Go ahead and give yourself a 6 temporary hit points as you feel more rejuvenated than probably since before you joined the mercenary guild back home all those years ago.
Health and wellness, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And after that is done, he'll go seek out breakfast and try to find everybody else and see what they got going on.
Yeah, y'all are in the Slick and Spit. The menu hasn't changed. They still offer the tournament specials. They come up with new tournament specials every year for the tournament, but for that year, those are just available drinks. I believe, unless anybody else has anything else, I would say that you all would meet there throughout the morning.
I don't think Saren is there. I think Saren got up early and filled his little water satchel thing and was wandering around town a little aimlessly, because normally this would be like check-in at the temple sort of time. But now he's got to find something else to do. So I think Saren goes to whatever the equivalent of a library is here.
Mm-hmm.
Just in the pursuit of knowledge about their next destination. If any book or any text or any scroll has anything about Davonmere or anything that sort of matches up with that text we saw on the wall in the Desolation, I think he's just going on a good old-fashioned knowledge hunt.
Yeah, go ahead. You can give me. There's a library. Absolutely, the person who runs this town is a high wizard. There's definitely plenty of books. You are warned ahead of time that most of the wizards have scoured through the books to look for anything, and they haven't found anything. But you are more welcome to try. Go ahead and give me an investigation roll as you're kind of like looking for some books and some knowledge.
Okie dokie. Some knowledge. I rolled a 12.
You're in your garage.
So, looking through the library, you don't find anything on Davonmere. I mean, if you did, that would have been a big oversight. That should have been found forever ago. Specifically, the stuff from the cave, the whole story about the way things were in the past, how everything was just one big continent, and then and you don't find anything on that. You do find some books that you find a book that is kind of like a little fairy tale book. And normally you wouldn't even bat an eye to something like that. But something about the cover There is no title to this book, just the cover. It shows, though not exact, you look at it and you kind of get a sense of familiarity. In the way it's the book, the front cover has the depiction of a few heroes standing with a giant monster off in the distance. And that's the monster itself is just outlined in black. There isn't much color to it. And the reason why it catches your eye is because it almost gives you the feeling of the fight that you saw between your ancestors and the giant, the massive creature with the big purple eye. As you start flipping through the pages, it's just a picture book. There are no words. Except for you get to the last page, and it kind of goes through, and as you're flipping through the pages, it is eerily close to the story that you witnessed in the basement of the house in the underground, when you all had that flashback moment and you got to see your ancestors fight. It kind of depicts that almost. There are some differences. Some of the races are off. Some of the ways that the fighting was done was a little differently played in the book. But the general gist of it kind of just gives you that feeling. And as you get to the final page, the only words in it are the initials S.A.
S.A. Interesting. No sign of an author, because we could be dealing with like an oracle. We could be dealing with a vision, a given vision. This author could have a series of what could be fairy tales for kids, but maybe they mean something to us.
It seems that looking around the book as best as you can with a 12, the only thing you can really discern is that these initials must be the author.
Interesting. Okay. I want to check this book out for an extended period of time.
They just rock the honor system.
Hey,
bring it back next time. Like next time you come to check out a book, you bring it back. If you don't, you just pay for it.
okay. Can do. Thank you.
Unless you have the book and you're like, hey, I want to keep this book a little bit longer. Then it's like, all right, cool. But they just kind of like give you the thumbs up and nod and let you go with that book.
And I'm just like, I love Legends, and I walk out.
What temples are there?
I mean, this place has temples to almost every deity that isn't evil. It seems like the majority of the towns here. So Skull and Violet Hall have the big, like, multiple temples. Almost all of the non-evil gods are represented. Towns like Astrafeld, they're more druidic and more nature in their magic. So they do have a shrine, but it's just like a general shrine for you to just go to and pray to whatever you believe in. Same with Pondashali. They're not really... So yeah, so most of the representation in Carnavia for religion is just any non-evil deity that you've seen so far. You haven't found like anything to say otherwise.
Okay. I'm gonna be going around town, and unfortunately my other computer's having issues now too. So I can't roll no dice. I'm gonna go around town and check, see if there's any temples that to me would seem like they might be knowledgeable in the Nine Hells. Or if they have, even if they're not evil, Let's just see if they have
Yeah,
knowledge.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, any basic religion will know about all the planes, the lower planes where the Nine Hells resides. Not all of them are gonna know about each individual layer, but everybody knows the Nine Hells exist. And let me look at the list of deities. So you looking around town, I mean, you enter. So the way that the temples are set up, there's just mainly like just a gigantic glass mosaic building, and there are sections of this building that are kind of like walled off. Like each religion, there are multiple deities in each temple, because like think of it like a strip mall for deities. Like you walk in and there's like a bunch of booths for different deities that you can then go into, and it's like a subsection. You going through, you kind of meet someone who is a disciple of Denair, the god of writing. You question, you ask, you inquire about any information about Nine Hells, and he's like, yes, there's been a bunch of information recorded from various adventuring parties who have delved into the Nine Hells. Are you looking for anything specifically?
Well, I have a feeling like I'm being hunted by someone in the Nine Hills. I open up my
You won't be the
letter.
last, that's for sure. They hunt a lot of people. They do contracts all the time.
Well, there's been some attacks, so I'm just trying to figure out who it is that's trying to get me and how to take care of that situation.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have, each layer is represented by one archdemon. You have the demon of smoke, the demon of lies, the demon of hellfire, and he's going through his notes. He spouts off. Sorry.
Is there any that were leaders or demons down there that lost their power? Do you have any knowledge of that?
Losing your power as a leader of one of the rings of the Nine Hells means that you've been exiled. To put it frankly, you were either exiled or killed. That's the only way to really lose your power as a demon, I guess. Not that there's any in recorded history, but theoretically, if you were to give up your position in the Nine Hells, you would lose your powers, depending on the realm that you oversee. If you relinquish your crown, your throne, whatever they use to signify that you are the head honcho, the big demon man, you could presumably just give it up, I guess. But there hasn't been anything, at least in recorded knowledge to my awareness, stating that. But I guess that would be the only other option, if not by exile or death, because both of those lead to a very long and excruciating existence in the pit of Nine Hells. So, I mean...
He was typing.
So, is there any books or information at all that you know of that I could read through?
The library has a lot of recorded knowledge. Specifically what you're looking for, though, that one's not a lot of we have information of what people saw during their travels in the Nine Hells, information about how the Nine Hells are structured. If we had more people like you who came from there to here, who were able to shed some light on some of those situations, we would know more. But at least here in Carnavia, maybe in Davonmere, who knows what's there, right? There's a lot of mystery there, but at least here in Carnavia, if it wasn't for history books, none of us would know what you are, a tiefling. Nobody would know. We were blessed to have at least some of that knowledge, but as for the actual structure of the Nine Hells, we're a little bit lacking, because that requires to have someone of your species here to give us that information. One doesn't simply enter the Nine Hells and come back buddy and have all this information to share. You either come back battle worn, battle scarred, soulless, heartless, lifeless, or you don't come back at all.
Okay.
I know things are kind of weird, but I can try to spend some time. If this knowledge would be helpful on your adventure, I can try to muster up the power to speak with my deity and see if we can work together to bring down any knowledge that we know of said situation. But again, with big evil man back, it's a little bit difficult to talk to the big man up there, you know.
Understood. Well, while we do this, if you can find anywhere where someone has disrupted power from a demons down there, like say around the time that the wars were going on, or just before.
You see he's jotting this down. Time frame, the Dragon War.
Yes.
The Dragon War, the War of Nine Hells information of anybody who was stripped of power.
Stripped of power or anything like that. Yeah.
Noted. I will spend days praying on this.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Anything else from Dubbager?
If I could bring up my character sheet, I could see what all I have on hand.
If I had one.
To see if I need to buy or anything, or
For the sake of time, we'll probably do shopping off session again.
okay. All right, no problem.
Just
Perfect.
just so we're not spending. I mean, we can have a shopping session. I don't mind, but
The shopping episode.
a shopping episode. But yeah, everybody has a bunch of money, so definitely start thinking about things that maybe you want to buy, if it's even available. We can work on things if you're wanting like specific types of items, or if you just want to upgrade to your weapon, to your armor. We can kind of work things out that way. Just send me a message or something with what you are wanting, because again, loot wise, if you guys want loot, I need to know what kind of loot so I can try to work it in. I like throwing random stuff at you guys, but I also want to throw stuff that you would find useful, so
Okay.
let me know. And since I do share my books with you guys on D&D Beyond, you can look through the magic item list on the Dungeon Master Guide. It doesn't have to be those exact items. If you want to homebrew something, if you like a certain item but want to change a few things or make it a little bit different, we can make a homebrew item. I'm all down. This entire world is homebrew. Might as well throw in some homebrew items. I already have, obviously, your artifact stuff, I got some things cooking that's homebrew. So I mean, if you want something that's a little fresh, a little new for you, we can definitely work that out. Anybody else have any morning plans, or is it just slick and spit and hanging out until the party convenes?
Just hanging.
Okay. So yeah, we'll say with the stuff that happened this morning, with everybody going out and doing their own thing, you guys meet up around like the noontime, the lunch time. You all meet back up together. And yeah, the rest of the day is yours. We have, there still hasn't been any cart from Violet Hall today.
Well, do you guys would like to go see what's going on in Carb Hall? And maybe stop and see Saren's sister and family?
Not sure how I feel about you singling out my sister, but okay, we can go.
Can I go see his
Hey, maybe
sister?
perchance if she's there.
Can I go see his sister?
I would like to make a divinity request, even though I recognize there is an evil god that's blocking our existence, to specifically smite both of these individuals for their terrible jokes.
Dude, I didn't
That's
see
terrible.
that.
That's a terrible joke.
That wasn't a joke. I want to see
This-
his sister. It's not a joke.
Okay. For their very serious request.
Dubbager actually has a lot of respect for his sister because she was able to keep the other people happy when she was really sad, and kept
And
a smile on her face. He feels
and-
really respectful.
and
for
I
her
respect
for that.
Her as well.
Oh my god.
All right, I'll
you-
specifically
At
divine
many levels.
smite. I'll specifically divine smite him.
High, low, good, bad.
High, great. High is the greatest it's ever been.
Okay.
I don't get a roll for nothing to get away from this. I don't get a roll nothing.
This
You don't know what happened. You have no idea. Mind your own business.
none of you will know what happened because I'm gonna keep that roll hidden. Something may
For a
happen.
rainy day.
Okay.
Good.
So is that
But
the
yes,
plan? Do you guys
Yeah,
head into
okay.
Astrafeld on your as like a pit stop on your way back to Violet Hall?
Mhm.
Okay.
Makes
Makes
sense.
sense.
Let me open up our calendar. Because going from Skull to I'm sorry.
What was the thing that we didn't do in Violet Hall? Was it clean up the debris?
No, in Violet Hall there was the John McJones who had the night terrors, couldn't sleep, thought things were being thrown around in his house.
Around.
So yeah, it goes 3 days with you guys having your cart and all that. You guys in 3 days time are able to make your way and get to Astrafeld. So it is Cluda 14. There's only a week left before we go to Suna,
Soon.
which is about the halfway mark of summer. So it's a little bit warm on your guys' trip, but you do safely see. And as you do arrive into town, it is very lively. There, you spot a couple goblins. There's a couple people from Pondashali who came up to help with the project. You see a couple of people that you recognize from the Serpent's Fang. Some local drunks who decided to whip up in the shape and come help out. You see just a bunch of people who are just having a good time. And where the tower once stood, now there is a grand 2-story building put together with some of the bricks left over from the tower and plenty of there's a lot of druidic magic used to make nature the focal points. What once was a stone wall is now vines and roots. Instead of the stone pavement to the front door, it is a nice, beautiful, like wooden flooring. The flower garden has been cleaned up and the flowers have been replanted. And you see the Astrafeld library for the first time, and you see coming in through the into the town. Who's gonna be the first person to spot you? Okay. Saren, your father approaches the carts and sees you guys and hails you, and you guys set the cart off to the side, get the horses kind of off to their own little area. You see, normally in towns, the horses are still like with saddle and like they're free. They are free to roam the area because the druids are easily able to call them back. So they kind of just the horses are kind of just roaming around. We say, my beautiful boy, welcome home. So glad you guys were able to make it. Welcome back, all of you. Welcome back to home. It has been quite the journey for you. Cold, I've heard, and then back down to the heat of the desert. Please, how long do you guys plan on staying? Obviously, I know things are starting to get finished up for your voyage. I was really hoping you guys would be able to find some time to at least stop by and say hello. We have a lot has changed since you guys were last here.
I can see that.
Yeah, we're only a little bit backed up. There was an issue with the boat, but we'll be on our way soon.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I hope it wasn't anything too major. I know they've been dealing with some sea creatures.
Yeah, some baby kraken that
yeah.
kind of destroyed what they were doing.
No biggie.
Kraken. Oh,
Baby. A baby.
A baby. It was a baby.
well, let's hope.
It'll wall up on some people.
Let's hope the mother isn't nearby.
A baby does imply a mother.
Maybe.
Where's mother?
Maybe.
Your mother is in her office. She is working on some paperwork, a missive to get sent out for certain material, looking for any donations for books to add to our library. We have a lot. We were able to recover a good majority of the books that we cared to see from Edenfel's library. As crazy as the man was, as crazy as he turned out to be, there is a lot of knowledge. As you know, Saren, you grew up in that library of his, and there is a lot of good knowledge to be learned in those books.
What did you do with the books you did not care to see?
They're in our basement. We haven't quite decided if we want to burn them.
We can take anything that you don't want here with us. We'll give them to the Violet Hall area. They have a secluded "Don't Touch Me" book section.
Yeah, I mean,
Talking about Violet Hall, have you heard anything from there?
no,
Recently?
not since we had a meeting shortly after you guys came back to let us all know that you were back on the continent. And outside of that, I mean, no, but it's not unusual for us to go a few weeks. The missive that we're making to send out would be the first correspondence that we have with them since the meeting.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead, take some time, check out the library. I know Roland's been working very hard. This has been ever since you guys freed him and freed us from the tower. It has been one of his goals to make that place less of a reminder of what hurt and more of a look to what can prosper. So
Interesting. All right, we'll go take a look.
and he's like, well, and if you guys know where you're staying, obviously, and if you need anything, you know where we'll be. I got some more paperwork of my own to go through, so I'll be heading back into the house.
Thank you.
he goes off and kind of leaves you guys to the town.
Go, hey, Maelthorin, you may not want to go in the basement and check out all the books. I'd hate for you to be curled up in the corner again.
Pick the basement for what?
Where they kept the books, the undesirable books. Because after you cried over that one book, I'm afraid that you might do it again.
You know,
I'm looking out for you, big guy.
you know, if anything, I feel so good that you can remember everything that happens and throw it back in everyone's face. I appreciate it.
Oh, I'm not throwing in your face. I just don't want you to be doing that again.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with you, is you can't tell the difference and it's actually negative.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's called context cues. It's called being around people longer than like 5 seconds. You'll get it eventually, I guess.
Maelthorin's like, and another thing, I'll go see those books.
Another thing. I'm going anyway.
I don't care how much it hurts me.
I'm gonna go anyways. I'm not afraid anymore.
I'm not afraid anymore. That's funny.
Do you want to split up? Like,
I guess I'm going to the books then. That's what I'm literally like. I'm just like, I guess I'm going to the books then.
Fine, twist my arm.
You're going
Why?
to those books?
I'm going to
The-
the books that I was
Okay.
told not to go to because apparently I'm a toddler and I need to be told by this thing that's like 5 years old where I need to go. So I'm going to the books.
I did
I'm
tell
like
you.
150 goddamn
go,
years old and
or
I'm
not
getting
to
told
go.
what to do with a toddler. I'm going to the books.
Tell me what to do.
I'm just trying to help you out.
So Maelthorin's going to the books in the basement.
Books in the basement.
I'll go to the library.
Okay.
A library.
Library sounds fun.
Okay, so just Maelthorin going to the basement.
Well,
Um,
I'll go with you.
Yeah, so you guys get to the basement. I mean, it's open. It's this was the place where like they held like the resistance meeting when you guys were first tiers. You guys get down there and look through the books. I mean, nothing special, just a lot of the information that was already given to Violet Hall and to like Carnavia. It's just these books of just they've already had the information siphoned out of them by the big brains of the continent. So they just deemed these books unnecessary. You do find the cursed books that were in there. And as well as the book that goes into Edenfel's backstory isn't with the pile with the rest of them. It's kind of set off to the side.
Like someone's been reading it.
They will give me an insight check, I guess, to see if you can kind of discern potentially why like it would be separated.
11.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It wasn't very high. I mean, you can tell by the dust on this book is the same. So you think it was intentionally put here at the beginning as more so like this is getting just set off to the side because of the contents of it. Because it's not really, it's more of like Edenfell, like it was just a story of like his background, and then like you had the whole chapter where it was like corrupting Saren and stuff, so like it was just put off to the side from the get-go, and it has the same amount of dust as the other pile of books. This one is just separate from them because it's like we don't want this in the library, but we don't want to throw this one away type stuff.
It's like creepy villain scrawling. It's not even like a book.
No, it's a book.
Nefarious.
Remember, it's the like picture book that kind of went through Edenfel's like life.
Oh, it's
And-
okay.
Yeah. And you do find the book, Maelthorin, that made you relive your tragic memory.
This time I open it and I'm like,
So you open it up
Right.
to read it. Make me a wisdom saving throw, but since you have faced your fears and dealt with your past while on the mountain, go ahead and give it to me at advantage.
Nice.
With a dirty 20, you read the book,
Mm.
and instead of breaking down and instead of getting in a state of anxiety, it gives you more resolve. As you're rereading this, you're looking back at everything that you faced when you went back home. All of the people who ended up looking up to you for what you did. Although some of the methods you went to go about at the time seemed just to you, but as you grew closer with this party, it seemed inevitable that there was no way for you to do this without them. And the first time that this book read your thoughts and put it onto paper, you were in a state of solitude, loneliness. You were looking to the past to justify the way that you were now. Whereas now, as you open it and read it, you look to the past to give you the resolve to conquer what is ahead. You're not keeping yourself stuck in the present, and you're not keeping yourself being remorseful over the past. You are, albeit scared shitless, as you all should be. There's a rogue deity that got revived somehow, some way. But you feel more confident now than the man in that story.
Good job, buddy. Hey, we get out of
Proud
this
of
place.
you.
I'll go buy you a drink.
Um,
We'll
Out-
celebrate.
Out to the new library, you walk in, and you see the inside is just completely covered with wooden branches. There's a tree in the middle of this place that you see the spiral staircase is grown out of the tree as it leads up to the second floor. And you see the tree obviously wasn't here before. It was a stone. It was a statue or a tower. There was a giant tower here, but the tree, it is the leaves on it are all white. You know this, Saren. This tree is native to this forest, and it is very uncommon. You see, whenever one starts to grow, it is quick for the druids to preserve it and try to get a seed off of it to grow the next. And as far as you know, in your lifetime, there wasn't one. So it seems they found the seed and they have planted it here, and it has since grown. They built the staircase that goes up to the second floor, and you see just like the walls are all lined with bookshelves. Some of them you recognize as just refurbished ones from Edenfel's Tower. Some of them brand new, made out of druidic wood, and there's a bunch of just moss and vines everywhere. And you see a lot of the bookshelves don't have a lot of books on it. They are There's like they do have it sectioned off. You have like fantasy novels. You have like history books. You have like training guides. And you see coming down the stairs, you see Roland. He's like, Saren, friends, welcome. Balasar, Sabas. Yes, I remember names. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm sorry. I know you guys have been kind of packed and busy, but I'm glad you've found the time to stop by. The quest was literally just an excuse to have you guys be here on a duty, just so I could show you guys this place. Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. This has been
duty
in the works ever since the tower got mysteriously destroyed. We're still looking into that. Probably some bullshit with the big evil dudes, but we have repurposed this place. This is going to become a place where more people can come and be like how we were, Saren, before all the mess, before the whole events that led us to learn his true nature. Back when we were just in the library reading, learning, this place will become that again. Please, I'm rambling. You guys probably have been on a long journey. Please, upstairs we have tea. We have the first floor is the library. The second floor is more of like a relaxation. It's a place for you to read books. It's a place for you to just sit and work, whether you're wood crafting or please come upstairs, please. And you see that he starts heading upstairs.
Well, I mean, if you did say please at least 7 times, it would be
Yeah,
rude to not.
very rude. Yeah.
Plus, it's a mission. You know, I mean, still got to do those.
Who does those?
You guys go up to the second floor, and yeah, there's a bunch of chairs, a bunch of tables, a couple couches that are out. And you see there's a lot of like smaller trees. Each of them are a different kind of tea leaf. They're all tea leaf trees, but they're all infused differently. With the druidic magic and whatnot, they're able to make a nice blend of a few different spices and flavors for you. And a cup of tea is whipped up for everybody as you guys are just kind of sitting. And Roland goes, well, how are you? I know that's a loaded question. I'm sorry. There really is no good way to ask this. How are you?
This, you know,
What?
this is been a time. We've
Yeah.
got a lot to deal with, and we've dealt with a lot. But this moment is helpful.
It's moments like this that makes moments like that worth it. When all is said and done, you guys kick their ass. This place will be packed, full of books, full of people from Carnavia, from Davamere, from whatever else is out there. This will be a hot spot.
I didn't think that librarian would suit you. I'm surprised.
I am not running the library. I built it. But I'm not a book guy.
You sure?
I like books, yes. But I I'm not a library guy.
Okay.
This second floor was for me. The first floor was for everybody else. I've read almost all those books, and I'll read any book that comes in. I'm not going to be in charge of that library.
Oh.
Your sister actually had the idea of splitting. Like, I take this area. We'll host events here when we do when we circle back to whatever seasonal event that happens here. Obviously, again, it changes every year. Plus, we haven't been able to do it for the last few years because of Edenfell. But once we're able to open everything back up and get to it, like, this will be a spot that we will do something here. The library will expand. We will have more stuff to do here. We're hoping to make this a spot for all. Eventually there'll be a daycare. Eventually there'll be a place for like training, which is more I'm gonna teach the ways of stealth, right? Like being a sneaky little person. That's my thing. I love knowledge. Knowledge is important, but I am not suitable to run this. That would be too much for me.
Okay. I love the vision.
The vision is good. We just have to work to get there. And it's not I'm talking like years down the road. Like this first part here, once we're done with this, we're gonna need a big break.
Yeah.
And he kind of like leans in. I infused this with caffeine. I have not slept for the last 3 days.
Oh, buddy.
We were getting that impression.
It's time for a break.
And I'm gonna make him. You see that as he says that, he like shows you like his glass. He looks. He's like, I put the wrong leaf in here, and he put this one specifically is to help you sleep, and he just.
Oh. Uh-oh.
At least you can get some rest now.
Yeah.
Is there any
let's put
indicator of like a bedroom on this floor, or like a rest area, or is to like drag him out of here?
There's a couch. I did say that
Okay,
there
right
were
on the
couches.
couch.
Yeah.
Let's get him comfy.
At this point, footsteps coming up the stairs as your sister, Saren. I heard you. I heard you came home. I heard you were here. I had to come by and at least say hi. I didn't know how long. I know you're very busy saving the world and shit, but like, it's good to see you.
You're the librarian.
Yes.
I love that.
If I'm gonna be completely honest, it's mainly so I can keep an eye on who is reading what. Make sure the kids aren't getting into the stuff the kids shouldn't be getting into. Basically playing, basically running a daycare. I know Roland has this big thing of like actually having a daycare, but like we're basically running a daycare already, making sure certain books don't get damaged and certain people don't look at certain books depending on like age or anything like that.
Yeah, adults are just big kids. I get it.
They can be. And she looks over at Roland. He put the wrong leaf in there, didn't he?
Sure did.
How'd you
know? Because he's sleeping.
Those Yeah.
It's like, and you see a Squeaks comes up on her shoulder and she goes, "Good job."
Who's this?
Squeaks, the little squirrel. Her little
Isn't
squirrel.
his name Nutsy?
I thought it was Squeaks. Is it Nutsy?
I don't know. If it's not Nutsy, then this is the second squirrel.
Squeaks is the fucking doe, isn't it? No, Squeaks is
Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of a different. I'm thinking of a different squirrel. I'm thinking of a different squirrel.
Amazing. That's
Fucking hell. I'm thinking of a squirrel from another campaign that we're in. Yes,
From another
Nutsy.
dimension?
Nutsy.
No, this is Squeaks.
No.
No, this is Squeaks. Squeaky Squawk.
Squeaking, squeaker.
She had Nutsy
Squeaky
change the leaf that he was putting in his cup to get him to sleep.
Nutsy. And we all throw our heads back around.
Nosferatu.
How long do you plan on staying? I know you guys are busy, but probably can't stay too long, but
We're kind of just passing through.
Heading Skull, Violet Hall? What direction?
Violet Hall direction.
Oh, okay. Back home one last time to get your supplies ready.
Yeah. Said we take those books off your hands that you don't want here.
Oh, awesome. Perfect. I'm sure Violet Hall will take those in, and if not, I'm sure you guys have a thing in your place for books, yeah? I mean, you have the bookworm guy, the very pale one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure somebody will find somebody will find use for those books, I'm sure.
You think he's pale?
His skin is like ash.
All right, well, maybe don't say that to him. Maybe we'll pick up some lotion on the way.
Oh. I wouldn't say it to his face. I'd hurt his feelings too much.
Oh, okay.
And she like looks around and sees that it's just Sabas, Balasar. Like, the other two, I don't know what's up with them, but they think they have a chance.
Whew.
Yeah.
I want you to know, I have recently undergone a change of faith, and I would like to introduce you to my god, Shar, all about vengeance.
I don't fuck with
Wait a
your
minute.
divinity shit, but I appreciate it. I don't knock it. I fuck with
It's a
the
good
musical
motto.
shit.
It's a good motto. At the very
Miss
least.
her with that Book of Mormon
Oh, what-
energy.
listen,
Get out of here.
Sometimes when they get a little too flirty, you put tacks in their bed, and then they don't do it anymore. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things.
Coincidence? I think not.
So if you ever get tired of the shenanigans, you know, maybe
Well,
we make
yes,
their soup a little too hot.
I mean, don't you remember when I made one of them fall face first into mud?
That was good. Do
Yeah.
it more often.
Mhm. And then
Well,
one guy peed
that was-
himself. Was that you too?
That was the last time that I saw you guys. And yes, that was me.
Well,
That was the last time you guys were here. They haven't had a chance to. I don't. They mean
Call
well.
it an inner feeling.
I know they mean well. They're just not my type.
understandable.
I mean, one of them's way too old, and one of them's way too young.
Yikes!
I'm not even gonna ask her. Nope, not gonna do it. But yes,
Well, now you have to ask.
No, I don't.
I'm not gonna let you
one-
leave until you ask.
The one true woman of my heart, my goddess Shar. That's all I need in my life.
And that's
Yep, we'll be
fine,
here for a
but that
couple
doesn't
days.
change the fact that you need to ask your question
No.
at this point. A library is a
No, I
place of
don't.
learning, and if you have a question, then there's got to be a chance for you to learn and answer.
I already know the answer, and the answer is ignorance is bliss.
Oh.
Brother,
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize your friends were bitches.
Hey, we need to
Look at him. Not me.
look, we're
That one.
exiting. We're gonna go
Shrek.
Not
we're gonna do
exiting.
some shopping.
Your sister has developed quite a potty mouth and also, in fact, has become more vicious in the meantime. I don't remember her being this cruel.
You know, everybody deals with things a little bit differently, I think.
I'm just
True.
not so tired from dealing with, our town being under siege by itself anymore. I had a lot on my plate then.
Oh, okay. Had to use up all the energy, and now this is what's left of the non-exhausted energy. It's just
I am very energetic these days. I have full nights of rest. It has been fantastic. And yes, you all are to thank for that, and I will never forget.
yeah. You said
I
it like a million
only
times.
I only
You'll be
give
fine.
you shit because you're friends with my brother. I don't mean anything by it. You will know if I mean anything by it. Trust me.
Like that he's getting the head bob.
Sabas gives like the biggest of side glances over to over. He's just like, yep, for sure. We'll know. Yep. Nod head.
Well, if you're staying for dinner, I believe Father is cooking up another pot of stew. Some of the famous Astrafeld stew.
As long as it's not seafood. We've had that for days and days.
Yeah, we are in
Squid.
We take off from that scene and
And then Maelthorin runs to the bathroom.
He flees.
we spend the rest of the day, unless anybody has anything to interject. Dinner is cooked. It's not like a big grand feast for the entire town. It's just you guys at the heiress household, having dinner, small talk. There's everybody who's here, since Maelthorin's gone right now. But give me an overall insight check on the vibes of dinner.
Saren's got fucking eyes of a hawk, watching everybody's fucking body language, picking up every innuendo.
the fucking mentalist over here.
Yeah, I'd say everybody but Dubbager will kind of get the feeling that something like everybody's in like a happy mood. Things in Astrafeld have looked up since the day of the tower. But for some reason, like there's still an unease in the air. Obviously, everything going on in the world and whatnot. Saren, you know your family. They are all absolutely terrified of the fact that their brother, their baby boy, is going to be going off to some unknown land, days, weeks, months away. And although they are not trying to show it to you, it is most obvious. It was the same way that it was the same feeling that you got when it was time for you to storm the tower, when the last time you were here before heading out to Galebank. It's not something that is uncommon. I mean, obviously they care for you. They're your family. But you definitely feel it as everyone has a smile on. They're all laughing, all sharing stories and jokes. They're telling stories of Saren's childhood that may or may not be slightly embarrassing at times. There is just that constant reminder that you will be, for the first time, spending months minimum away. The closest was your trip to Galebank, but even that felt like the fact that Galebank was something that Carnavia was aware of made it feel a lot better. Davonmere is a giant unknown. You only know a direction. You only know which way to start setting sail. Who knows how vast the world is, and that terrifies your parents. But as people who participated in the war and are adventurers themselves, they understand what you have to do.
I'll make sure to reassure them when we leave that I'll stay in contact. I have the sending spell. I can let them know what's happening in 25 words or less.
You do.
I do.
Do
I do?
Do you?
Think I do.
I don't think you
Yeah,
do.
it's a level 3 spell.
That's because you have the sending stone, the item that was in possession. The other half of it is with Lord Carvin.
Then I will communicate through him.
So yeah,
I will send news of our travels.
and while you're in Davonmere, once there are accolades of your quest, find a good bard, have him come up with a story, have him come up with a song, and then bring them here.
Oh. Note to self, enlist a bard to come with us.
Anything else on this night? At this point, it is not nighttime. Sun is setting. I'd say it's probably about 5 p.m. You guys could set out and get a little early jump, or if you guys are wanting to do anything else in town.
I think it's time to get cracking.
We already did that.
Shit.
God damn it.
Don't do it again.
Time to move the legs, as they say.
Chevrolet.
In your case, hairy legs.
As you guys, is that everyone's in agreement to leave tonight?
Yep.
Well, unless Saren wants to spend one night with his family.
Nope, pass without a trace, we leave. I'm just kidding.
What
Can you
the?
imagine we're all sitting at the dinner table, feeling the vibes out, like
There's a
finishing
reason
food,
why he travels.
and then just in the blink of an eye, everyone's invisible. All of us are gone after them being like, yeah, we're, like the vibes are like, yeah, we're really nervous about all of this stuff, and it's just like, oh, really? Okay, cool.
You don't have to worry about it.
Yes, so you see your entire family. A lot of people from the town have come out to see you off. Roland's family.
I understand.
Is
We
it-
say bye to them.
Yeah, as I say, all your two best friends and their families come out to say goodbye. Your family's there. They give you a fond farewell. And a couple of the druids cast guidance as you guys feel a sense of just a breath of fresh air, a full breath, and you are set off in your direction, heading back to Violet Hall. 2 days go by on cart going through. So it is Sunday, the 16th of Cluda. It is a cloudy day. It is kind of sprinkling a bit. Nothing major. No major rain. No storm. Just very cloudy. A little bit of rain. A good gust of wind here and there. You guys roll up to Violet Hall to see that there are no guards by the front gate. And the gates open. As you guys kind of get past the gate, you see right next to the gate there is a cart full of wood and supplies. There is... It's eerily quiet here. You, Maelthorin, give me an Arcana check. 17. With a 17, as you pass through the gate, something was triggered. But you don't know what.
Guys, something's happening.
Your sending stone goes off.
Oh.
Remnants, yeah. Be careful. Ghosts have invaded the city. Make your way to John McJones' house immediately.
What?
And that is where we are ending off tonight's session.
No. Breaker, we got ghosts on the flank.
Looks like John
Who are they gonna
McJones.
call?
Looks like John McJones' house was haunted after all.
No.
Damn.
Guys,
The
left-
consequences to our actions.
There
I
is
should have
a
figured it out first. Oh,
ghost
well.
outbreak in Violet Hall.
So the house that's next to the cemetery is haunted. Fuck.
Not right next to the cemetery, but one below it.
So we have like the. Are we too close to realize the symbol? Is Maelthorin the only one who realizes that these bodies are in this shape?
What do you mean? So you see this ghost reaches out. Leave this place. And he will do... The king and queen has tasked us for everlasting defense, until the day where our bones clatter on the ground for the last time. We shall fight